new study reveals some troubling behavior among Uber and Lyft drivers in Seattle.
It found a pattern of discrimination against African American passengers who aren't able to hail a ride as quickly as white customers. Here's King 5's Ted Land.
When Uber and Lyft first rolled onto city streets, there was a lot of optimism that these new services would help eliminate transportation bias and discrimination and allow everyone to quickly hail a ride, no matter who they are. But a new study by UW and MIT reveals some concerning trends.
What we found in Seattle was that the time to get a trip accepted from request to driver dispatch was about 20% longer for black passengers using both Uber and Lyft. The time to the car actually picking you up was about 30% longer for black travelers than for white using Uber.
The difference in wait times was only a matter of seconds, but it was evidence of discrimination nonetheless. Researchers sent passengers to hail nearly 1,500 rides on specific routes in Seattle and Boston. Their findings did not factor in the driver's race, just the passengers. In addition to longer wait times, customers with African-American sounding names had a harder time getting a ride than customers with white sounding names.
We think what's happening is that drivers are accepting those trips, and then when they see the passenger's name, sometimes they're more likely to cancel.
The study encourages companies to make customer accounts anonymous, so drivers cannot see a name or a picture of who they're picking up until they've accepted the ride. Uber already does that. Another solution would be for companies to increase penalties on drivers who frequently cancel trips and occasionally audit drivers to learn more about their habits. Uber and Lyft responded to the study, saying their drivers bring much-needed rides to underserved areas. Uber says in a statement the company is, quote, helping reduce transportation inequities across the board, but studies like this one are helpful in thinking about how we can do even more. Lyft says it's proud of the positive impact it has on communities of color, bringing rides to all corners of the city. A Lyft spokesperson says the company does this while maintaining an inclusive and welcoming community. The study also examined taxi driver behavior and found that in Seattle, taxis were passing up black people more frequently than white people. Typically, 2 extra cabs drove by the black study participants compared with the white ones.
Wow.
That's amazing. It's really good that they're doing these studies so much. Thanks, Ted.
All right, Ted.